Okay.
Ooh. All right.
Our hybrid sativa mix has started to kick in my cohorts. Because you can tell that they have had a few drinks. Maybe somebody had some refried chicken. And then just once we get to that point, give me your opinion about refried chicken. Because some people on the panel don't believe that you should refry chicken.
That must be a Florida thing. Because like nowhere else, that's like a taboo or a bad thing in cooking. To refry anything that was... Even after the food is out in the open for 45 minutes in some places, it's just good to throw that away.
So how you going to heat it up in the microwave?
But, I mean, like I said, it's only down south. Like, in products like tuna. If tuna been out over a certain amount,
you done jump from... Wait a minute, Scott. You done jump from chicken to tuna.
That's why people
that's
have
totally
license to
different.
Make chicken and
that's totally... But,
stuff.
OG, that's totally different. You can
refry
refry chicken. You can refry pork chops. You can
refry
French fries.
Refry, yeah.
All you're doing is heating it up.
But that's just not.
And the hotter,
they came out with a microwave, nobody's doing that.
The hotter, when the oil is hot, it kills whatever was sitting out on it. Because that grease is hot.
We're gonna leave that debate up to America. What do you think about refrying chicken?
It was good to me.
French fries in the microwave.
It ain't got nothing to do with it. It was good to me.
All right. We did promise that we was going to give tips on how there is help out there for you. If you are the sick person or even if you are the caregiver. One main thing we were saying is you have to learn how to communicate. Even if it's yelling in the beginning. If you believe in the situation, communicate.
Please talk about it.
Yeah, even if you got to cuss a joker out in a letter and walk off, then put it in a letter. Because I believe when you stop communicating, you start to focus on other things that are not as important for the relationship. I.e. other men, other women. But that's just my opinion, and who the hell am I?
You Tory, nigga.
Touche. 2, I believe that everyone needs their own distressor. You have to find ways to do things that help you and make you happy without your partner. And it doesn't always have to be finances. Like, because we have, especially those in the impoverished communities, we don't have the extra funds to go out and do something. So if you can't afford to smoke, I say you put it in your budget. But
yeah, that's what I say. I agree.
Get rid of cable and get you some weed.
I say smoking is the best thing. Don't go out and drink. Drinking ain't good for you.
No, a few drinks never help.
And don't become a pill popper. They cost too much. If you got $5, say your $5, put it in the can, and then you add up to $20, you gonna get you a nice little sack.
But you got to wait. Get you $6 and go get you a little sack and some paper.
My bad. Okay.
You figure out how to stretch that.
I'm a smoker. I'm stress free.
And then I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Right now.
You're a smoker?
I'm a smoker. I'm stress free right now.
Smoking gives you the ability of not giving a shit.
Yeah.
At least for a moment.
Giving a fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at least for the moment.
Well, I'm happy.
Works for me.
I'm happy with it. My kids are healthy. They free. They good kids. Because I smoke. Amen. That means I don't have to kill them. Because the shit that they do, it don't bother me. I'm like, what the? Go like you weren't. And after that, I'm good. So, thanks to the man on 13th of Fairfax.
Blunt talk. Blunt talk. Yeah.
The other strain is OG.
And OG is a indica.
An indica. What we know about indica?
That's also from 13th.
What do we know about indica?
Okay, what I learned from going to Vegas, right? I went
going to Vegas.
I went to a dispensary, and indica makes you sleepy.
Yeah, sleepy.
It makes you get on the couch. It makes you not want to do anything. So what you should do is Mix all three of them together. So you'll be happy, hungry, sleepy. Ain't that beautiful? Work with me, people. I'm going to put a new drug out there. It's going to be a mixture of it. And it's gonna be called Happy, Hungry, Sleepy. Ain't that right, OG?
Cannabinoids.
See? Okay. Back to the real talk. The ways you also can get help is sometimes you have to talk to somebody else. It's not always easy to talk to your partner. So if you have to go to like your pastor, go to a friend, right. You can even talk to the person that's sick. You can even talk to their caregiver. If they have like their doctor, or you can talk to a nurse. So you need to talk to somebody. Don't hold it in, because you become depressed and it affects your children. So the best thing to do is to let it out. Like say, write a letter, or if you have a journal, write it in the journal, because the journal doesn't talk back, and you can really express your feelings and give it to somebody and let them read it.
Until they find your journal and be like, oh, this is how you really feel. This is how you really feel.
It's communication.
To the shade. And don't forget to educate yourself on your situation. First, acknowledge that the relationship is and has changed because of the illness. Then educate yourself on that illness.
Yes.
On what to expect. Get in little social groups that's maybe going through the same thing. Yeah. And you might find out, whatever you're going through is pretty common. And there's things
get
that's
little tips and ideas, on how to deal with it.
And try to do it with your family if you have children. Get your children involved. Because children see when their parents their attitudes change and the body language change. And that's when it starts to really affect the children. So teach your children about the illness that mom or dad has, so they know what's going on and how to handle it.
That's a good point.
Look at you.
That was a good point.
Entertaining people. Oh my goodness. Because the children are the main one that gets affected. And those are the main one that we overlook. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then we don't realize it until the grandchildren come along. Okay, I might have just messed up somewhere. But don't hold yourself accountable for it. If they still alive, breathing, and you got grandkids, then you probably did all right. But I just wanted, before we give you with our last tip, I just want to give you signs to look for. If you find yourself withdrawing from friends and family, if you have lost of interest in activities you once enjoyed, feeling blue, irritable, hopeless, or helpless, change in appetite, weight loss or weight gain, change in sleep pattern, getting sick often, feeling of wanting to hurt yourself or your partner, emotional or physical exhaustion, irritability. If you find yourself suffering with or dealing with any of those things, do yourself a favor and reach out for help. Please, some kind of help. The worst thing that the thing that the enemy wants is to get you by yourself, thinking that you are in this fight alone. And when you start to believe that you are alone, then you start to give up. Link up with somebody. Even, I don't care who it is, start to link up with somebody. Reach out for help. And I guarantee there'll be help out there for you. Now on a lighter note,
reach out to the Bud Man on 13th and Fairfax. That will be
help
your
drug. Help is on the way.
Help is on the way.
But I want to transition, because we done sat here and we done did our strand of sativa. We had some indica, and we did a whole hybrid mix. We done giggled, ooh, ooh, ooh. And I believe this whole crew just might be getting sleepy. That means that we have exhausted what we've done. But before we leave you, we know now that the munch is going to kick in, we're going to give you a quick little recipe, little 1-2 hitter that you can pull out your pantry, the bottom of the refrigerator or the top of the cabinet. Look out, because my girl Leia is getting ready to give you a munchy moment.
Well. Everybody knows what munchies are. It's this hunger switch that clicks on in your head right after the high sit good and you stuck.
Yes.
A la mode. Let's talk a la mode, everybody.
A la mode.
Ice cream and cake, ice cream and pie, ice cream and brownie, ice cream. Let me tell you how you gotta warm it up. Warm up your brownie.
Okay.
Per se. Scoop or two of ice cream.
Okay, what kind of ice cream?
Whatever ice cream you choose. But an a la mode is your desire. You hear the munchies? It's a munchie moment. Go and crack your bag, OJ.
You might well pass
the chip, the carbohydrate, is what the THC affects.
Wait, what?
The THC affects your hunger switch.
Okay.
And you start to crave carbohydrates. I'm going to tell you why. Because one of two things is going to happen. If you get the carbohydrates, you can pick yourself back up. Because it breaks down into sugar. Did you know that?
Define picking. Oh, because the sugar gets you energy.
Give you the energy.
Okay.
That's what blows my hair.
When you announce the craving, if you satisfy it, all of a sudden you up and cleaning again. Think about it. Think about if you eat something like chips or a bowl of cereal, all of a sudden you have another moment of go. Because the carbohydrate and the THC
you mix together.
Break down into the sugar that gives you the energy that breaks the high.
We sitting here with our mouths open.
Munchie moment.
Well, what?
I read up on it, and I was like,
what's
called the hunger switch? So you just take out the grains and...
What do we eat?
I'm sorry. You eat what you munching for. Just go ahead and eat it. I mean, we high. We going to eat our munchies.
I'm not eating no damn carrots.
I just wanted to give you some science on it so that you would pay attention to what happens to you.
Now, what you want me to eat celery and carrots now?
Hell no, I would never.
So that's what I'm saying. You done fucked up my eye.
How I fucked up
so
your
you
eye?
telling me
you just learned something.
I eat a bag. I did. But if I eat a bag of chips, my high gonna be gone.
You learned something. We laughed about it throughout the whole moment. It was a munchie moment.
Okay.
That was.
I used to eat a lot of nuts. That's what.
I'm not eating no nuts.
So
squirrel.
I hate to ruin the whole. I just learned something moment. But what's the whole munchie that I take away from this? Like, cause
the Alamo. You take the Alamo from. I was just explaining to you why you crave those things.
Okay.
You crave those things because they react and they want carbohydrates. Your high wants the sugar.
Oh my God.
Your high wants the sugar, but
She talking about she an ant.
I called you an ant, and you want to crunch on something, and it gives you that energy, but now you up. You was just about to fall asleep until you had your munchie. You start eating your munchie, and then you.
Let me ask you a question.
You're not blowing your high though.
No, I need to munch on like cereal. Like now, I'm like
cereal
munchies.
Yeah, eat what's in your mouth so the people hear you.
You said cereal.
Profane thought.
You said cereal. Yeah, it's a grain. It breaks down into sugar.
So the best thing for you to do is eat.
Go ahead and
meat. Michael, you don't eat hummus.
A burger.
Hummus.
Bean dip. That's what hummus is. Bean
dip. No damn bean dip.
Hummus is good.
That's for y'all. But that's for y'all. I don't eat hummus.
We sorry.
And I wait, but you get that shit from Publix. White people shop at Publix.
Oh, mercy.
Well, sometimes at Publix, shopping is a pleasure.
And you get that hummus. Try to go to Harvey's and ask for some damn hummus.
You get it, that bitch.
Try to go to Harvey's.
You gotta be
a
The girl gonna look at you and say, what?
Y'all like what I did, what?
Okay.
You said bean dip, man.
Every now and then, the Harvey's on 48th in May have hummus.
How old to be sitting there? You gotta clean the top of it off. Because if you do, that's old.
That's terrible.
She do, because she ain't say nothing.
If you go on that side of Main Street, like what, Mommy down,
Mommy live right around the corner.
To my granddad.
Oh, granddad.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one downtown.
You go to my granddad and you'll get some hummus with some roasted peppers.
That's true.
The girlies be there.
I was top of the line over there.
Yeah.
There's some market on the
downtown.
riverside right over there. You can get.
Even at that Harvey's over there, I find hot buys over there all the time. I walk over there.
They got
and they had some hot buys in there.
We're gonna get together before what is it?